Welcome back to FAIRHEAD, episode 10 of the Fair Energy playthrough. So, first things first, we are going to right or wrong, and we are going to remove that. Yes, thank you. Now, if we go to... It is a generator. Is it a generator? Or is it a factory? I can't recall. It's that one, isn't it? And we want it to be... that way around. And we want it to be free place, and I think there we go. That's better. That sits nicely now. Super. So last episode we bought two, not one but two plots of land, field 19 and field come on, Cartech. 81, there we go. You'll see, we've got a worker in 19 already. We had a bit of snow, but it's cleared, thankfully. So, we are going to head round there now, because we are mulching. We are then going to lime, cultivate, and then that is all we can do until, was it April, I think, for corn? Just when you get used to a geo, like so, say, I don't know, like a normal, like core or Saxthorn, you forget when you're just doing. Whoa, hello, lag. Why are you lagging on me? I'm only the person on the server. Come on. Right, where were we? Cool. Yeah. So all I've done on here is grass. So when you assume, then you go, okay, that's fine. Everything's going to be the same. No, it's not at all. So, that's the plan. The beauty of it is, as soon as we've done the mulching, the liming, the cultivating, we can just skip through to the right month. And job will be a good one. So we head off down here. Now we're off-road, we can turn the beacons off. There we go. And we'll see our worker is, down the bottom. Job's a good one. Cool. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to let them crack on, do another bit, probably finish the headland, start the up and down rows, and then we can make a start with the liming. So you'll see, top right, just bought the soil samples. I just it's like, why is there no data showing? Oh yeah, need the soil samples, don't you? Right, so I'm impatient. We're just, you know, putting the same texture down back as the snow, to be fair. Ah, dear. So Friday afternoon, no disturb today. So well, you might not have watched it yet, depending on where you are, what you're doing. Even if, you know, this is your first video. Welcome if it is. Yeah, Friday afternoons normally are me and Disturbed recording multiplayer. I nearly said messing around then, but we're very professional in what we do. Believe that you believe anything. But yeah, he's been working away, so as I said in the previous video, he is having an afternoon with Mrs. D, which I don't blame him. I'm sure she would much appreciate that if he's been off on his jollies. I know he's been working, really. So yeah, that gave me some free time, and I thought, you know what? I'm not just going to not do a video. Let's, you know, we'll up FAIRHEAD. So, yeah, there were 2 episodes last week. You'll see this Friday. Yeah, I think that's right. I do get... Once I start messing with my own schedule, I do get a bit confused, I'll be honest. So, yeah, you'll have to bear with me. Now, is that our land? No, that's a weird edge. Interesting, okay. Obviously, maybe not obviously. So, first time liming this field, it's going to use loads. The way that we do it is we take off £2,450, I think it is, using Easy Dev, and then we fill it with Easy Dev. So it is the quickest and easiest solution for all involved. Failing that, it's store deliveries and you get the bags delivered. So either way, it gets paid for. We don't cheat. We don't need to cheat. We've got the £1.3 million in the bank. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So next episode, hopefully I will have selected a tractor brand to oh, it's not an upgrade, is it? It's a complete and utter swap. Yeah, swapping the fleet. But yeah, quite looking forward to that, actually. Should be quite good. Now, where is the worker? Down there, right. We're going to go this way, I think. Just to stay out of the way. But yeah, it's been a weird week. It's... A lot of the weirdness is work related, so I won't bore you with it, but it's just mad, and there's politics at play, and I can't be dealing with that. So I stay my little touche out of it. Right, let me just concentrate while I do this bit. 2450. Thank you very much. Down to vehicle and fill with light. Oh no, that is not enough. I was robbing you. We've got 18, so that's through another £700 needs to come off. That worked. Yes, it has. Right, I do apologise, viewers. 700 remove. Lovely. Right, where were we? Yeah, yeah, worked. Politics. Nah, no thanks. Staying out of that. I've actually had quite a productive few. Oh, I say few days. Last weekend, new bath panel. Now this, it's this old, not an old joke, is it? It's the sort of, this jobs need doing, and the partner of the male or female, whatever. Not going into that either. Says, you know, you've not done such and such a job, and the partner goes, oh, it's fine. I know I've got to do it. You don't need to remind me every 6 months. And that's kind of what it's been like with the bath panel. Now, it's been in since the house was built, so what's that? 2003. Old knackered, gone that sort of creamy colour, and eventually it split. So Sunday last week, woke up, must have had a good night's sleep because I was feeling like doing something. Right, get myself down to Wix's and we'll sort of bath panel out. So measured it all up, gets down there, and of course they haven't got the right size exactly, have they? So then in trails, well, it was probably about an hour of faffing. It was literally about 10mm on the top and on the bottom that have got to come off. But bath panels are flimsy things, so they're a pain in the backside to cut. So anyway, got that done. That looks fine. That got the stamp of approval. Needs a little bit of silicone, but that will get done probably in another 6 months. What else was that? Oh, that was it. Then we had Sunday night. I thing. Bulb go. Have we got any spares? No. On to Amazon, ordered some. They arrive. Thanks, Amazon. Leaving them in the rain. But they were fine. They were wrapped up in plastic, so it's okay. And they were a white light. I hadn't paid attention as to what I'd ordered. But it's actually a really what's the word? Like, not I guess soothing is the word. It's a completely different kind of light to the normal sort of orangey halogen you get. So yeah, so change one. Of course, then change them all. So all the lights upstairs are now this really nice white light. So that's fine. We've got a couple of security lights outside. Again, one was working, very, very dull. Actually, no, there's three, sorry. One at the front, two at the back. And one was not working, two were working, but they were very dull. So I thought, right, when I got some bulbs for those, just went down the local shop, got them. Gets back, gets with the step ladders, takes the one out, changes it, not a problem. They're the big screw ones. I'm guessing that's something for sort of outsidiness and slightly more waterproof for the connection. Don't really know. Went to do the second one, open the box, picked up a bayonet. They're exactly the same box. The only difference was one said large screw and the other said bayonet. Anyway, day later, all sorted, all lights done, and everyone is happy. Mrs. Cartech did make the comment that it would only be me that would change the lights and fix the outside lights so we can see up and down the path and the steps when the light's drawing out. But, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. But it doesn't bother me. I think it bothers her slightly more. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I can sort of wave my arm and I can turn next doors on over the fence, so she's a little bit shorter. Don't tell her I said that. So yeah, that's the sort of little jobs that have been done, that are off the list. I even like tightened up the towel rail. Yeah, sort of while you got the toolbox, I think, need to do that. So yeah, blue jobs done. Does anybody else call them blue jobs? Jobs like that? Yeah. So, done. And now it's just, as I mentioned, or if it was Saxthorpe or the last FAIRHEAD, it's just the garden now to get sorted. But that will be a little bit of a project. So, yeah, that's not a sort of, I'll fix that after work kind of thing. No, not at all. Right, we are going to pause here. We are going to let Mr. Mulcher go past. Oh, rude. And we'll carry on. Now, yeah, so that's jobs done. Blue jobs, pink jobs. Everything else in between. Right, let's get this liming done. And then what we might do is jump across to next door and get 81 limed as well. And then at least that's done. And we can then move the mulcher across while we grab the cultivator. And then, yeah, I think we're going to do 2 fields. Kind of makes sense, really. So we've missed the wheat and barley on all those sort of crops window until March. Oh, have we? You know what? I can't recall. I should know this. I only looked. It was oats, wasn't it? I suppose we could whole crop oats, couldn't we? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, of course you can. Maybe we do that then. Maybe we put one field of oats and one field of corn. That'll work. Yeah, that's the plan. Right. Have we done that? Yes, we have. Just this bit here. Right, I'll get this done. And I think what we might do is, because we've got the tractors, we'll set this off Limein 81 on course plate, and we'll grab the cultivator and make a start ripping up this grass. So field 81 is limed. We've got the mulcher moved across into there, and we have started the cultivating in 19, and I do love that seed bed texture. It just looks absolutely bang on. It makes it just look really neat. You know, I'm strange like that. I really am. But it does look nice, and just looks like you've done a good job. You know what I mean? It's quite satisfying. I like doing it in this order. We get rid of that lime texture then. We could have mulched, cultivated, then limed, and then planted into that. But the sooner you get rid of the lime texture in my book, the better, because it just, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, and I know there's different textures you can add in now, and yeah, I just haven't. I have not. I've looked at them. I think it was it Argsy? Did a video recently on something like that, but I haven't watched it. I haven't looked how to do it. Don't know whether it's easy or not. So I have not bothered to look. I was tempted to mess with the ones on Port Farm, only because just like that's the one where we're kind of doing like loads of different arable. I don't know, bullet bills textures were released, and it's like, oh, maybe, but I just haven't got around to it. I have not had a chance to do it, so yeah, that's that really. Not much more to say on the matter, other than time has not allowed for tinkering with textures. So I think the plan, we really need to get both fields cultivated before skipping a lot of time. Well, yes, we do, because otherwise the grass is going to regrow. And we don't want that. We don't want grass. We want corn and we want oats. I don't know which one to put in which, honestly. Both are decent sized fields. I'm not sure. Trying to think of access, but then again, if we're foraging, it's a forage harvester and trailers rather than a combine and a header. My logic being that the forage one would fold up smaller. I don't know, you know. I think we'll have to. There's no real difference, I suppose, is there? Access is better through this one. Corn. You know what? We're gonna do. Let's look at this. Let's put some logic into this. So if we plant oats in March, they're ready to harvest in July. So then the field would be clear for access for the second one. Yeah, there's the plan then. So oats in 19, corn in 81. because we'll have harvested this by the time we get to that, so access in and out will be a lot easier. Make sense? Good. Remind me of that in about 20 minutes time when we're starting to put crop in the ground, hopefully. No, 20 minutes might be a bit optimistic, but you catch my drift. So the minor annoyances that there have been with the bunker and the way it's set up and all that lot, and the tightish entrances and stuff like that, and but when you sit looking out over that view, it's awesome. I love this map. I think it's it's one of those ones that you think it's just easy to play on. You know, alright, like I say, there's bugbears, but there is with any map. But then you get that view. It's blooming awesome. We've got the mulcher, which is, what, 2 and a bit minutes away from finishing. We're probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes away from being done. So what I'll do then is tempted to run 2 cultivators in that field. Is it going to be any quicker? Yes, potentially. Unless they get in each other's way, which they shouldn't. Should we give it a go? Yes. Okay. Alright then, we will do. You twisted my arm. Right, so... oh my days. So once that's done, we'll take the mulcher off the front of that, stick it on the front of the lime spreading tractor. We'll get another cultivator dropped off down here. I've returned the least seeder we've got because we're going to need something bigger for these fields. So that is something we need to sort as well. But for now, let's focus on ripping the grass out. And then we can skip through to March. Right then, field 19 is completely cultivated. So we now need to think about doing this one. So multiple tools. I have leased another doodah cultivator, by the way. So that is okay. Right, so 2 tools, 2 headlands. That'll be 4 headlands. That's fine. Start work on the headland. Yes. Where's the skip when changing? We'll go 1. I think. Generate a course. Come out of that and left 1. That's fine. Copy. Play. Now we need to. There's the mulcher on front of the lineman tractor. So then we want to face that, and it's right 1. First waypoint. Go. And we'll see how that works. Well, I may have forgot to pause the game while I walked away. But yeah, it did an absolutely cracking job. A couple of little bits in the corners. But other than that, both tractors worked in perfect harmony. So, lights going. I will take this back to the yard. We will skip to tomorrow. Grab ourselves a drill. Get it filled up. And actually, no, we won't. I'll skip to March. And then we can put the oats in. So, yeah, I'll see you in March. So, March the 1st, in-game and in real life. Not very often it ties up like that. So, yeah, first day of spring. We are well on with the oats. It's a little bit of a lag spike then. I was going to use the 6S, but even the big ones, the old 8S is struggling somewhat. Let's put some diffs in, shall we? There we go. Is struggling up the hill, so I did think it slightly unfair on that poor 6S, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Seed and fert usage is reasonable, and it's not going to take us too long. I did upgrade our leased drill. I want to return the old one, and we got the 12-metre one. So yeah, job's a good one. Won't take us long at all. I will get it rolled off camera probably, and then yeah, it's just gonna be rock forward until we need to until its first cut, I suppose, basically, for the grass. So yeah, not much more to say really. I do like the old textures flicking up from the bottom of the drill. So what we got, so let's see how many we can work out. 1, 2, 5 or 6 passes left. So yeah, not too much at all. So not far off complete with our new field of oats. That was just tallying up the video length from the clips in my on my other screen, and I've recorded 3 videos this afternoon, which I think is actually probably my record. But I've quite enjoyed it. It's been, every one I've done today has been different, and yeah, I'm actually quite chuffed with myself, quite pleased. So I was also just thinking, so next episode, the fleet, fleet change. Do we include, I say we, obviously the tractors, the main working tractors. I don't think I'm going to change the old Massey, because that's just quite a cool old tractor. So the rest of the Masseys will be changed for another brand. But what about the forage harvester? Do we see if we can afford one? Lease one? Because I know the one that we've got at the minute doesn't take not forage additive, silage additive. So do we look to upgrade? If so, suggestions as to which one from Mod Hub. Don't want no ants mods. I pick enough of them myself. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, suggestions on whether we change the forage harvester, and if we do, to what. I think what I'm going to do is I might leave the roll in. Don't know. We'll see. I'm going to see how I go for time, because what I need to do now is, 1, grab myself a beer, and 2, edit Sunday's episode of FAIRHEAD, which sounds weird to say. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about forage harvesters, and that's it for this episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Something a bit different on this one. But yeah, setting ourselves up for whole crop and for maize silage as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.